Good morning, students, and welcome back for our next class in history. And today we are going to discuss about the unification of Britain. So, Britain is a country located in the continent of Europe, and it is surrounded by ocean from all the sides. The English Channel separates this country from the rest of Europe. तो ब्रिटेन जो देश है यूरोप का कंट्री है, यूरोपियन कंट्री है, बहुत डेवलप्ड कंट्री है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है मिलिटरली, पॉलिटिकली, और ये पूरे यूरोप से कटा हुआ है. वाई? बिकॉज द ओशियन सराउंड्स इट फ्रॉम ऑल द साइड्स एंड इट इज़ एन आइलैंड नेशन. ये नेशन जो है आइलैंड नेशन है. बट द सिचुएशन ऑफ ब्रिटेन टुडे politically we find it was not that in the 18th and 19th century. Britain was divided into 4 parts, and the parts we are going to study about what were the parts and what was the condition. So Britain was divided into the England, English speaking people are there, Ireland, Irish speaking people, Scotland, then Wales. So these are the 4 parts in which Great Britain was divided: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And we know that the people of England, they were fearless, and they dominated a lot of the world in the 17th, 18th, and 19th century. They made colonies in Asia, Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. And these people, they were clever sailors, diplomats, and they were very fearless people. They were very strong minded. In this way, the influence of England it grew in the 18th and 19th century. तो कहने का मतलब है कि इंग्लैंड का जो प्रभाव था 18th 19th सेंचुरी में बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ा. बढ़ने के पीछे रीजन क्या था? इन्होंने नाविक बहुत अच्छे थे इंग्लिश लोग, और ये लोग दूसरे देशों पे कब्जा करके उपनिवेश बनाते थे और वहाँ के संसाधनों का दोहन करते थे. दे एक्सप्लॉइटेड द रिसोर्सेज ऑफ द फॉरेन कंट्रीज and used in the development of their own country. So England became very powerful in the 18th century, and the 19th century it tried everything to capture all these parts and make a single unified country. So what happened? First of all, the English people, they fought wars with Scotland, the Scottish people. The Scotland people spoke the Scottish language, and their culture was different from the English people. The language was Gaelic. स्कॉटलैंड के लोग जो भाषा बोलते थे उसको गैलिक कहते हैं, और इनको हाईलैंडर भी कहा जाता है, क्योंकि स्कॉटलैंड जो जगह है वहाँ पे पहाड़ी क्षेत्र बहुत ज़्यादा है, इसलिए इन लोगों को हाईलैंडर्स भी कहा जाता है. देयरफॉर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द इंग्लिश पीपुल दे अटैक द स्कॉटलैंड एंड सबड्यू द स्कॉटिश पीपुल. देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स दे ऑक्युपाइड वेल्स, एंड नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड ऑल्सो बिकेम अ पार्ट ऑफ इंग्लैंड. सो हाउ दिस हैपेंड? इन नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड देयर वर 2 कम्युनिटीज. The communities were Catholic and Protestant. In Northern Ireland, 2 sections of Christianity, Catholic and Protestant, lived. The Catholic people, they were very much against the Protestant, but the Protestant people, they received support from the English people. इंग्लैंड के जो लोग थे मेनली प्रोटेस्टेंट जो पंथ है ईसाई धर्म का उसको मानते हैं, और इन्होंने सपोर्ट किया किसको? प्रोटेस्टेंट को नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड में. देन दिस प्रोटेस्टेंट they suppressed the Catholics, they deprived them of all the political rights and freedom, and in this way Northern Ireland also became a part of Britain. So today we find Britain, the country, is comprised of 4 states: Northern Ireland, Scotland, England and Wales. And the unification of Britain was the result of the political dominance of the English people. तो इंग्लिश पीपल जो थे, अंग्रेज जो थे, उन्होंने क्या किया कि जो भी स्टेट्स थे, मतलब चारों स्टेट्स, उनको संगठित किया और उन पर प्रभुत्व किया लड़ाई के माध्यम से और पॉलिटिकल इंटरफेरेंस के माध्यम से, और इन पर कब्जा किया. इन दिस वे द यूनिफिकेशन ऑफ ब्रिटेन वाज डन, एंड टुडे वी फाइंड ब्रिटेन ए वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग कंट्री ऑन द मैप ऑफ यूरोप, एंड इट इज separated from the rest of Europe by the English Channel and the Atlantic Ocean. So Britain unification was complete, and its credit is given to the English people who did a lot of work in unification of England. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day.